And that was the story of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Wow, lady, that was a pretty interesting story. Well, despite the fact that James and Percy sounded like women in that movie. Yeah, I hated that too. In fact, many people hate Thomas and the Magic Railroad now that I think about it. Oh, Thomas, Roger, Harry, Dredd, what are you guys doing here? Well, we heard you telling stories to Kate. Yeah, I've been telling stories too. Can we join in? Well, sure, you're welcome to listen to our stories. Oh, awesome. Kate, we want to ask you something. What's that? How long have you two been sisters? Well, that is a very good question, Roger. And I have the pretty good story. Over many, many years ago, there were 4 of us engines. There was me, of course. Then there was my sister, Lady. We also had 2 other engines who were tender engines, and they were both the same shape. But their names were Peter and Henry. Lady and I have been very good sisters. We got along very great. As for Peter and Henry, I'll give you an interesting fact. These 2, Henry and Peter, were best friends. And I'll give you another interesting fact. Mr. Conductor was our old controller. And he was a pretty good one, too. Not only was he there on our old railway, but there was another guy, too. And his name was Station Master Steve. Both Mr. Conductor and Station Master Steve worked pretty good on the railway, but they didn't have much in common. Like almost any other railway, we had a factory as well. And one day, there was some pretty exciting news for both me and my sister Lady. So we both went into the factory to see what all the commotion was about. Oh, hi Lady. Hi Kate. Hello. So, what's going on in the factory? Anything new? Why, yes there is. You see, underneath this tarp, we've got a new engine here. And who is this new engine? You're gonna be very excited. This is gonna be one of your new sisters. You're officially gonna have a 3rd sister. What? Did you hear that, Kate? That's awesome! Well, what does she look like? Well, we're almost done with her. We'll lift her out of the tarp once we get the last parts of her in. But her name is Fiona. Fiona? That's a pretty name. It is, isn't it? I thought of it. Well, Fiona's a pretty nice name. Well, we'll talk to you later. Let us know when you finish her. Alright. Yep. Me and Kate were excited, so we went to go tell everyone the good news. Soon, everyone on the railway heard about the good news. And everyone was pretty excited. Well, almost everybody. You see, Station Master Steve was jealous of Lady from the beginning. He had always been jealous of her and me. And now that we have a 3rd sister, he grew more jealous than ever. He would do anything to get rid of a magic engine or 2. But Mr. Conductor always foiled his plans. But then one day, he had a very sinister plan. A plan so maniacal it was so dark. That night, the factory was left all alone, closed for the night. And Fiona was still waiting for her final parts to be applied and having the tarp off her removed. But before that happened, Station Master Steve came along, and boy was this scene very scary. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. He was playing with matches. He wanted to get rid of Fiona before she could be built in time. Burn, baby! Burn! Unfortunately, no one was able to put out the fire because everyone was asleep, even the firefighters. So the factory was burnt down, along with Fiona inside. Everyone was shocked, including Henry. Henry could not do anything but watch the flames die. But then suddenly, he saw something that made him curious, as I call it. Station Master Steve told every one of us that Fiona had passed away, but she actually died. When me and Lady heard about this, we were shocked to the bones, or non-existent ones. Lady burst into tears. I was speechless. How did this happen? Asked Mr. Conductor. Then something unexpected happened. I fear she has been scrapped. Liar! Okay, which one of you just called me a liar? It was me, and I can prove it too. What is that? It's a box of matches, I presume. And it says, if found, please return to Station Master Steve. Did you have any part of this? No. I swear, Fiona was scrapped. No, Fiona wasn't scrapped. You killed her. Oh, wait till I call the cops. You ain't calling anyone, sucker! Get him, Henry. Run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I know. Ooh! Ow. Oh, my back. How does it feel to be railroaded? Nice work, Henry. Alright, now hold him down while I call the cops. Copy that, Mr. Conductor. Oh, rats. So yeah, after Station Master Steve was arrested, Mr. Conductor told us that it was not safe here. He feared that he would escape prison and come back and destroy all the other engines. So he asked if they could get new homes. They all agreed. So Mr. Conductor asked Lady and Henry if they could come to Shining Time with him. They both agreed, but he didn't ask about me and Peter, sadly. We had no choice but to find a new railway. Peter had a bright idea. He asked if me and him could go to the island of Brighton, the Brighton Railroad. I said yes, and although not to, I began to miss my sister. Let alone Fiona being dead, and I still miss her to this day, and so does Lady. Whoa, Kate, Lady, I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, me too. But a good thing to come out of it was Station Master Steve got what he deserved, right? Yeah, he committed a crime. A terrible crime, actually. Yeah, that was pretty funny when Henry broke his back. Yeah, I kind of miss Henry. Yeah, he was a good friend. Well, anyway, it's getting late, so it's almost our bedtime. Before I go to sleep, I'm going to say goodnight to Princess Luna. Alright, you do that, Thomas. Hello again, Princess Luna. Oh, hey, Thomas. So, what happened today? Well, something very exciting happened. Dread came to Equestria, and he saved Fluttershy from a huge thunderstorm. Really? And now he's on the good side. Well, that is just what I like to hear, Thomas. So, what did you learn about friendship today? Well, Dread learned on how Equestria feels. I mean, the place is very beautiful, and it's a very nice place here on Equestria. and you get exciting adventures along the way. And let's just say, on Equestria, friendship is magic. Well said, Thomas. Well said.
Hey, this was really fun. Hoped you liked it too. Seems like we just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay. 'Cause we'll see you very soon. I know. Very soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Tomorrow is like today. The train at Equestria will be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Ah, hello, trucks. I expected you many months ago. Long time no see, friends. Yes, it's nice to see you too, Diesel 10. You're just in time to meet our new truck recruits. Over here we have Emma from Germany, and this is Bluetooth. So, latest update. I need Miranda. Oh, latest update. Well, oh man, it's about Dread. Wait, what about Dread? What about Dread? You're not gonna like this, but, well, Dread, out with it already. He's on the good side.